What's up, folks? Joe Dolan here. Wes Huber there. Best ball. It's been best ball season since Wes, I am not a before the NFL draft sicko. I know there's people who like to do it, think there's edges to be had there. Good for you. I'm not one of them. But it's been best ball season for now 4 months. We've got a couple more weeks left of best ball season. Wes, I figure we should probably do a best ball mania here, Underdog Fantasy. And
Absolutely.
I mean, look, what do you think, Wes? How about that?
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. I'm not a big fan of drafting before the NFL draft either. Just want to get that out there.
Yeah, I don't do that. I mean, I don't like doing drafting before the draft. I like to know where my players are going. But anyway, hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Wes and I are going to draft a Best Ball Mania team. It's great. I'm loving this, Wes. But in order, let's just hope. I want to throw something out there to you. Tom Brownlee and I actually did one of these on Underdog Fantasy with Josh Norris and Hayden Winks. We ended up in different drafts.
Oh gosh.
Which I was like the 12th entry in one, and Tom was the first in another. But hopefully you and I are getting in the same draft here. I'm going to do a countdown. Do you have the button ready to click?
Ready to go.
Okay. So I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then click on 0. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
So and then we'll click on 0. Okay. I'm about to enter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Entered. All right. Oh, Wes, we're definitely in the same one. This is good.
Yeah, we saw. Is it say waiting for 2 people?
Mine says waiting for 5, but maybe should I leave this one or do you leave yours?
I'll leave.
Okay.
Let's both leave.
All right. Let's both leave.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Mine almost filled.
All right. Let's try that again.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What? You're gonna have to leave again.
Okay.
It didn't register my my money coming out.
Okay. All right. Okay. I left again. Don't worry.
Okay.
This is riveting television, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Waiting for one person.
Yes, I'm in that one. Yes, I think we're in the same one, Wes.
Yes.
All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay.
We're good.
All right. Okay. Ooh, look at this, Wes. I am picking 6th. You are picking 10th.
Yeah, that's cool. I like picking towards the end.
Yeah, I've so amazingly, I have done dozens of these drafts. Okay, dozens.
Mm-hmm. They're addictive.
Until literally this week, I had 1 share of Jonathan Taylor.
I don't have none. I haven't picked first in any league in any of these, and I've been in it. I've got probably 75 teams, and I've not picked first in any of them.
Well, then I entered a bunch of the Pomeranians.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I got like the first or second pick or third pick in like 50% of them. And then I ended up getting Taylor in all of those drafts because I'm picking 1. So I'm like, well, I don't have any Taylor. So I'm like, because, I'll mix in some McCaffrey, which I do have. So I'm like, all right, I'll pick some Taylor. And then in the ones where I had the second pick, McCaffrey got drafted first. And in the ones where I had the third pick, McCaffrey and Kupp went as the first 2 picks.
Jeez,
so I ended up with a ton of Taylor.
That's like this one. McCaffrey just went 1.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common now. Oh, boy. Hey, Wes, you know how I was saying that like my credit card was declined?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting a fraud report now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Thank you for confirming this. Yes. Well, it's because I've been traveling, so.
Yeah. That might have been it. Yeah, I haven't been that lucky in the drafts that I was second. Taylor always goes first. I have 0 Jonathan Taylor. So that's I like to mix it up, and it's impossible to mix it up if you're not drafting first overall.
Right. Yeah. So I had some McCaffrey. I want more top picks because I'm like, now I need to pivot back to McCaffrey a little bit more.
I've been going between some Cooper Kupp, some McCaffrey, yeah, and that's pretty much the only guys.
So here's what I'm going to do, guys, because Wes, you know how this works. If you're in dozens of these drafts, right, you want to diversify a little bit. I don't have a lot of Austin Eckler, so I'm going to draft him here. I do have a lot of Jamar Chase.
That's a good pick. I like Eckler. I think he's.
So that's what I'm going to do.
I don't think his numbers were a fluke last year. I think the touchdowns are. You can never project touchdowns, but
I mean, when a guy scores 20, you got to take the under, right? I mean,
yeah, no, and that's obviously probably not going to happen again. But the guy's just a beast. So, all
right, thank you for confirming that this is not fraud. Yeah. That's probably not a very good sign for my underdog activity that it's getting flagged as fraud from my bank.
All right, so Diggs slipped a bit here, and
I like him.
I'm happy to take him here at 10th.
Yeah, that's fine. He's another guy I don't have a ton of.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to put together a lot of different stacks, and I have a ton, I have a ton of Gabe Davis.
Oh,
and
right.
So, yeah, I have my stacks with Josh Allen, but I wanted to get some stacks with Diggs and Josh Allen. So you got to go early. The quarterbacks, they don't slip at all until you get to that last grouping.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing is man, I've been getting sniped on Allen stacks because in the cases where I have had Diggs, somebody just steals Allen from under me before me, which pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Debo here.
Okay, interesting. All right.
I'm going to go wide receiver.
Receiver is interesting. Saquon has been absolutely shooting up draft boards.
I'm not on that train.
Yeah, I've been afraid of this now, so
I don't I'm not surprised though with the stuff that all these headlines coming out of the Athletic, they can pretty much shoot anybody up a draft board or torpedo their value just by their statements, and they're all just they're all just opinions. They're not really based in fact, and they're saying, oh, Saquon's going to get as many touches as he can handle. Well, you're not a coach. You don't know anything.
I do believe, listening to him though, I do believe that he has a chip on his shoulder after the last couple of years. And listening to him talk, honestly, Wes, he's like the only Giant outside of Wan'Dale Robinson I have good vibes on.
I like Tony though. He's been banged up.
Oh yeah,
I know, but I just
he's talented. I'll give you that. It's just the vibes are just not good. DeAndre Swift at 2.7. That's as late as I've seen him go in recently. So I'll start running back here with Eckler and Wes, maybe a guy that you hope can be like Eckler, I guess.
No, that's great value with Swift. There's no way I'm taking him at his ADP though. Mm-hmm. I'm worried. I think he'll probably get a lot of touches to start out with, but I'm worried about that first injury and how they respond. I'm afraid they're going to drop his workload after that, just like they did last year. They gave him a bunch of touches. He got hurt, and then they cut him back. So we'll see. A lot of mouths to feed in Detroit this year, especially when they get Williams back.
Jordan Brown asks, Wes, do you guys feel that quarterbacks are being overvalued given the strong win rate of 3 late quarterbacks stacked?
Are we talking Superflex here?
No, I think we're talking best ball. As in, if you take, for instance, let's just say Jameis Winston, Jared Goff, and Carson Wentz, and you have stacks for those guys.
Mm-hmm. I'm not reaching for stacks. If the stack falls to me, I'll take it. But no, I'm not paying above ADP for a quarterback unless we get outside the top 14. Yeah. Then I'll go 10, maybe 6, but I'm not going early.
What I will do is I'll reach within a tier, right? For instance, let's just say I like Jalen Hurts more than I like Joe Burrow. But let's say I have Chase. I might use that to kind of break a tie within a tier, right?
I want you to look at the article. I don't have it finished. I told you I'd have it finished today. I'm at the Jets, and I will have it done in the morning. But I want you to look at some of the numbers I'm pulling on Burrow. I want you to to see if you still feel that. I do like Hurts. He's obviously giving you that dual threat. Don't get me wrong, but Burrow's going to beast this year.
John Hansen is way in on Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Long Plumber 26 that kind of crimped my vibe here. But Wes, I'll take Michael Pittman. Here's a stat.
Pick.
Here's a stat.
Yep.
Matt Ryan has supported a number 1 fantasy wide receiver in fantasy points per game in 13 of his 14 NFL seasons.
Well, they have the easiest schedule this year, the Colts, and the easiest passing schedule as well. Just
better vibes with Wentz out of the building. I think, I feel like they just did not want him. Like they just didn't want him.
All right, so I'm gonna take my first running back. I'm taking Mr. Brees Hall.
I mean, we've done completely opposite starts here. You went receiver. I went running back. Interesting that you can do that. I don't have a ton of Brees Hall, but I definitely like that pick there. You're playing for that upside.
Oh yeah. I have so much Brees Hall. If one of my guys goes down, I'm going to be handicapped in a lot of leagues because I end up on a lot of the same players.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just glad who was my most drafted running back up until this week. Honestly, still is my most drafted running back is Kenneth Walker.
Well, I only take he'll be fine though.
I was actually pretty glad that not that it's an inguinal hernia, it means his intestines are protruding through his abdominal.
Well, who I'm taking here?
Oh yeah, your boy. But I'm glad he got the procedure done, Wes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Penny will start early in the season? I do, but I wasn't picking Kenneth Walker for week 1.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine, and that offense is going to go. It's gonna work through the ground, and there's just no way that Penny's going to be able to carry a heavy workload all season. Mm-hmm. He's going to need some help. But getting back to the running back thing, I only draft 5 running backs.
I usually draft 5 or 6.
5, and then I go 7 receivers. I always go 3 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends. So. Yeah, I'm not too desperate. Mm-hmm. I love having just a pimp wide receiver group. That's where I don't like reaching at wide receiver towards the end because it gets slim. But at running back, there's some guys I like that are out there towards the end that nobody's touching. And we'll get to those later because we probably got some guys maybe in here. I mean, I don't want to act like we're superstars or anything. We might have some guys in here that are watching, so you never know.
So so just to explain, we're talking about diversifying. I'm trying to go for a bit of a unique build for me here, Wes. I do not have a lot of Judy, just the way the ball has the board has fallen for me. Mm-hmm. I do have a lot of Deontay and I have a lot of Jalen Waddle. So I passed on those 2 guys to take Judy. And I have them tiered similarly, so
no, I think that even though people, I know people realize that Russell Wilson is a massive improvement at quarterback. I still feel like the Broncos players are just not being moved up the board like they should. Cortland Sutton, he's beast, but Judy, he's a zone guy, and he's never had. He hasn't had a zone quarterback since Tua. So, but Tua is not quite at Russell Wilson's level.
No.
So, yeah, he's gonna have a career year if he stays healthy.
Yeah, he's got to stay on the field. But mm-hmm. By the way, I did talk to Adam Kaplan today, and he thinks that they could be in for a receiver because they really wanted a third receiver with Tim Patrick. And I don't know how healthy KJ Hamler is, but all things considered, obviously I think Sutton and Judy are going to get a lot of that work. And we know Russ can support 2 fantasy relevant wide receivers.
Oh, no question. Well, and then they got Alberto and the rookie. I don't know why I always forget his name.
Dulcich?
Dulcich, and so they have options. There was some. Oh, you're up. So.
Oh, by the way, Wes. I was thinking Russell Wilson on my brain. I'm about to take my most drafted wide receiver. Do you know who he is?
Let's see. Bateman.
Bingo. Most drafted wide receiver.
Okay.
And see, there's one where I'm like, I don't need to diversify because look, Hollywood Brown was top 10 in the NFL in targets last year. Yeah. They do not have another wide receiver on that roster who's worth a damn right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love Bateman, and from what I read, he's just been tearing apart the coverage, and you know who I'm taking here.
I know exactly who you're taking here. Yep.
Yeah, I don't even have to think about that.
Oh, by the way, I took him in that startup dynasty I did on FFPC.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people are just being stupid with him. Like, I mean, I think his ADP's fair, but man, if he let's just say St. Brown was a second round pick last year in the NFL draft. Where's he getting drafted this year for fantasy?
Right there with Bateman. I mean, so I think it's right where it should be. It really kills me though watching people disrespect him. I mean, the guy just put up one of the greatest seasons in rookie history.
No doubt about it.
It's whatever. I really don't care what anyone else is saying, to be honest with you.
He had just had a great year. I mean,
you know me, Joe. I don't listen to anybody. So I just okay.
You and I are opposite in that
easy
regard.
One
I
here. Another guy
take in as much as I can.
Another guy I don't listen to anybody, and that's Elijah Mitchell. Best run blocking offense in the NFL. Best offensive lineman, their left tackle. I forget his name. What's his name?
Williams.
Yeah, Trent Williams. Dude is a monster. Skip behind. Oh, there went my guy.
You wanted him.
No, I wanted Lazard.
That's what I said. Well, I wanted Mooney, but
I like Mooney too. But Lazard is one of my highest drafted players.
All right, let me just take a look at who these people have here.
So yeah, I am 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers. That's usually how I get started here.
Okay, here we go. Should I shoot for upside or should I get? I'm going to take Elijah Moore.
Yeah, good pick.
I mean, now all of a sudden, Wes, I started running back, but my receiving core is Pittman, Judy, Bateman, and Elijah Moore. I'm pretty thrilled with that.
Yeah, no, I think you invested at wide receiver. You want to get some guys that are going to give you a lot of carries at running back, but you don't want to sleep at wide receiver. Oh, we're on a quarterback run here. I'm fine with letting those just play their way out because I'm not reaching at all. So Lance definitely isn't going to reach here. But I shouldn't talk about players having been drafted, but we're trying to produce content here. I love Lance, by the way, man. He's
so talented. I talked to somebody this week who's like, you're gonna go to practice and you're gonna see him do things, and you're like, oh my God. And then you're gonna see him do things and you're like, oh my God. But I feel like that's just kind of what you have to live with, right? I mean,
he's about the same weight as Justin Fields, but
fuck you, buddy.
He took your stack.
Oh, come on. He doesn't even have a stack.
My stack was gone. I wasn't able to get.
Oh, God damn it. That's just pissing me off.
It does. It always gets me. So I always try. That's what's good about Amon-Ra. You can get a late.
Yeah, you can stack him. Honestly, same with Michael Pittman for me. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of my. Well, if this was a real draft, I wouldn't be sharing this. But he's probably my most drafted quarterback is Matt Ryan.
Mine's actually Mac Jones. Around
the 150 range. Yeah, Mac Jones, he slips, but I have Parker in a few, which I like. I like Parker a lot, but in the ones where I'm not able to get Parker, I usually just pass on Mac and just go with whatever's left at the end. Because sometimes, actually a lot of the times, I'll just wait till the last 3 rounds to draft quarterback. If none of the stacks fall to me, I'll just wait till the last 3 rounds to go quarterback.
I will say this, though. Let's just let Long Plumber.
Yeah, there's some great names.
Yeah, let's see what he does here. He's just taking ease time here. Here's a guy, and Wes, you were just talking about him. This is a quarterback I think you can draft naked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, by the way, that I have a shirt on. What I do mean is you don't need to stack him. He can put up numbers.
He has a shirt on. He's not wearing any underpants, but
yeah. So I'll draft Lance. And I want to ask you about a guy because I'm really interested by him. Because you do a lot of rookie drafts, dynasty drafts. Guys going undrafted is Danny Gray. He was a 3rd round pick, and he can fly, man. You saw him.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I can tell you. No, look, I spent an hour and a half per week with their offensive coordinator, Bobby Slowick.
Yeah.
So this is like a godsend right here. Ramondre.
Oh well, you're in on Dre Day now.
Oh, now go back and read.
I know you're like.
Him. I've been
I'll text you something.
He's in love with the boy. No, I'm just kidding. I spent an hour and a half a week when he was there with Bobby Slowick, and this guy loves big receivers that can run. He loves
Danny Gray.
Yeah, that's exactly why they drafted him. They were. It was probably a personal request from Slowick. He loves
Team Hammercock.
Team Hammercock. Yeah, that's great. By the way, the freaking the expo, so much fun, man.
Oh, I had fun, man. I wish the beers weren't $37.
I know. I don't even know how much I spent on Saturday.
Oh God, that's probably why I got flagged for credit card fraud.
No doubt, man. I think I emptied out my wife's purse that night. I mean, I just kept saying, "Please, one more, just one more," And man, that was so much fun. I had a blast, and it flew by. It felt like I was there for 12 hours. It really did. It was like so much fun. Actually getting to meet you guys. That was
great. I mean, knowing people. I mean, I've known you for 2 years and never met you. It's so weird when you think about it.
It really is. It really is. It gets to a point where you're just like, wow, really? I've never met these people. Like I've never met Scott. That's just so weird. And I've been friends with him for like 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to go naked here, and it's not a dual threat guy, but I'll go with some Tom Brady.
Yeah. Are you concerned at all?
I'm not. I don't buy into it. You know what I'm concerned about for Brady is I don't think he's going to stay there long term. Well,
I mean, I think he could retire. I don't know what the heck's going on, but he's just out there just taking his time off, and
it's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady.
I know. I know. It's just like, does he want to play?
Yeah. If he doesn't play, I'm screwed because I definitely have some exposure. You know what I mean?
There goes Ken Walker. Okay. So I kind of agree with Graham, even though I've not been drafting this guy at all. The fact that they don't have a clear number 2 right now, I feel like is decent news for Edwards-Helaire.
Oh no, Pacheco sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's just. Rookie 7th round pick. Oh, by the way, I think Pacheco's a good pick too.
Yeah.
Just based on we know Ronald Jones stinks, so
yeah. Oh, they're talking
he might get cut.
It's from The Athletic. It's almost like we need to qualify every bit of NFL news. Was it from The Athletic? And no hate on The Athletic, no, but it's not from the mouth of a coach or anything.
Yeah, but the way I look at it though is we know Ronald Jones stinks though.
He does. There's definite limitations to his game. I mean, what were the Chiefs doing if they're talking about cutting him? I mean, they had to know what they were getting with Ronald Jones.
Yeah.
He's not a receiver, and he's not going to protect your quarterback. He's a one-trick pony. So if you didn't know that going in, you didn't do your homework.
Oh yeah, I mean they didn't pay him a ton of money, but
yeah. Well, that's what the Chiefs are about right now, isn't it? Not paying anybody other than Mahomes and Kelsey.
Right.
You hear an echo?
I do not.
Okay, I hear myself echoing, but okay.
Maybe my return is a little loud. Let me.
No, you're fine. As long as you don't hear it, I'm happy.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure Ben doesn't hear it. And
yeah.
Okay. There goes MVS. That is, I cannot. Wes, maybe I cannot get on board with drafting Julio there.
Julio? Oh my.
I can't get on board with that.
I can't get on board with drafting Julio in the 15th.
No
joke. I won't do it. I have 0 shares. 0. None. I mean, he's going to make highlight reel catches. That's Julio, but he's not going to give you anything consistent. He's the wide receiver 4. I hate it though because it means Cyril Grayson is probably going to get cut.
Yeah.
I hate that because I really liked him with Brady.
Yeah, apparently they like Jaylon Darden.
Oh yeah, he's just a quick guy. He's really quick. And then they'll probably
pretty good freaking value on Hawkinson there, man. I like that. I was considering him or Goddard in the last round.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick. No, it is.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I can get away with another Buffalo Bill.
I think you can get away with a lot of. Oh, you do. Oh, you have both your boys.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have their entire passing offense.
I don't think I can do that.
And really piss off the guy who has Allen.
Yeah. No, I could go Cook here, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Devin Singletary.
I'm really freaking got a chapped ass about that guy taking Wilson, by the way. Because I didn't have to reach for that stack though, right? Like that would have been a 7th round pick. It would have been completely defensible. That guy doesn't even have a freaking Bronco.
Like, where did Josh Allen go? Seriously, he went way early. It makes me think somebody's listening in.
Yeah, he might. Oh, he went 3-7. That's about where he goes.
3-7. Okay,
that's about where he goes.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even mention Russell Wilson though. That was just a guy who goosed me.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, probably not in these random ones that we click in. But yeah, it's true. You know me. I'm just you don't. I'm competitive about these things, and I'm on the clock, and I'm not even looking. Let's see. I'm gonna go Russell Gage since I took Tom Brady.
Well, yep, there you go. See, now his ADP has fallen back to where it was earlier this offseason, and he's a great pick there.
Yeah, no, I definitely like that value there because I still think he's gonna. I don't think Godwin's completely back yet. I know he's practicing, but they're gonna even if he plays week 1, I think he's gonna be. They're gonna mix him in a little bit slower. It's not like he's gonna come out and catch 15 balls in week 1.
I don't want to invest too much into the Jets passing game because God knows. So I'll take another rookie receiver here, but I'll take Jalen Tolbert.
Speaking of the Jets, my son's playing for Chad Pennington now.
Really?
Yeah, at the Sayre School.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's the coach.
Chad Pennington.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's pretty much the greatest Jets, statistically, the greatest Jet quarterback ever drafted by the Jets.
Yeah.
Joe Namath, he's got the Super Bowl victory, but you look at his numbers, he threw as many interceptions as he did touchdowns.
Right. But the one thing is I always and he always comes up in most overrated athlete conversation, but he was also gunslinging in an era when gunslinging didn't exist.
That's what I told my son. He brought the kind of like the airing it out kind of thing to the NFL. So definitely he was a trendsetter.
Yeah, he wasn't a product of, I mean, the numbers I guess are a product of his era, but he ushered in an era, and then you look at even guys like Terry Bradshaw who were in the Hall of Fame who didn't have numbers really, didn't have.
I love Terry Bradshaw, by the way. What? Have you watched the reality show that he has?
I have not.
I love that man. He's so funny.
My mom laughs about him. My mom just watches her Fox pregame show every Sunday, and she just goes, my mom loves Howie Long.
Okay.
I mean, whose mom doesn't love Howie Long?
Yeah,
But
I can imagine. That's funny. Howie Long. I
oh
remember
yeah.
he was in an action movie one time.
Oh
All I
yeah,
remember,
they tried to turn him into an action star there.
yeah, all I remember is he threw an axe. That's all I remember.
You know
Whatever it
what,
was.
Wes? Do I think the Falcons stink? Yeah, but 123 overall for Cordero Patterson. You can do a lot worse than that.
Yeah, no, it's
I know he's not sexy at all. I get it. Like nobody wants to click the button. But,
it's true. It's
all
true.
right. Well,
I probably have zero ownership of. I know, not probably. I know I don't have him.
I'm gonna take my boy here. I'm gonna take my boy.
Oh yeah, there you go. Homer pick.
That's a nice. I mean, that's just like an ideal fourth running back in my opinion.
I like Miles Sanders too. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, he's cheap, right?
Yeah,
because everybody hates him. It's the same thing with Edwards-Helaire. I think Edwards-Helaire is a better bet for fantasy, but
I like Antonio Gibson where he's fallen to as well.
I can't get myself. I understand where you're coming from though. Like
they have such an easy schedule, such an easy the run defenses they play. It's just such a cake schedule for them. Thinking tight end, look see on the quarterbacks. Yeah. Oh, Dubes went.
Yeah, he did.
On it. And Rashad went the pick before me. All right. I'll go with my guy here, and I'm gonna reach a little bit. I'm gonna go Friar.
Oh, Muth.
Yeah. I needed a tight end, so yeah, I like him. You know, this guy.
Credit to this room for going quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you and I would be out of here in 45 minutes, which is like it's a great live stream, you know?
Yeah, no, I love doing these. They're so much fun. They make the 30 seconds per pick. I mean, you got to be on it, you know? I thought I could. I'm the one who always I'll show you my lineups. I always reach for Dubes about 25 picks early. I can't believe I missed out on him. Daggone, it pisses me off. Really does.
Sick of it.
I don't like being sniped. I start kicking things. I kick my dog. No, I'm just kidding. I love.
Oh no, don't do that.
I would never. No.
Oh God.
You should see how spoiled they are. Like I give them a tuna fish in the morning. They're like the most spoiled dogs in the world.
Oh, whenever I make this might be the whitest thing about me, and there's a lot of white things about me. Boy, do I love a good tuna salad sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, I love tuna. I love it. And my dogs go crazy when
I open a can.
Yeah. Because usually when I open a can, it's when I'm giving it to them, you know.
Oh.
But when I make myself a sandwich, they're like, "What the heck, man?"
Yeah.
You know? Where's my bowl of tuna, man? Come on. All right. Tua keeps staring at me, and I just don't know what to say. It's kind of awkward. Yeah. And I'm like, Tua, just stay over there. I'm thinking right now. All right. Come on.
There he is.
Come on.
He's being drafted at a very palatable place, by the way.
Yeah, no, if he didn't slip a little bit, I wouldn't have taken him. Because I told you about who my highest drafted guy is.
Oh yeah, of course I'm eyeing him up too.
Oh, I know you are. And that's why I thought about it. I saw him down there, and I was thinking, but no, because I don't want to.
Let's get somebody from your offense there. Sorry.
It's like that Family Guy.
Oh yeah. That's
what I'm gonna start doing. Go on, man.
You kidding me? I do have a couple of options though, but I have to see what. The thing about, and I mean, like, I have Michael Pittman, but the thing about Matt Ryan is,
you're just like you have a one-track mind right now, Matt Ryan.
Well, I mean, no, I don't, because I have another option. But one of the things about Matt Ryan is like, you're not as likely to get sniped on him because the only person anybody's even drafting before Ryan comes off the board is either Pittman or Hines. I mean, you're not going to. I mean, I guess you could stack Ryan with Taylor, but nobody's going to really think about doing that.
Normally, I wait till 150 to draft a quarterback. Normally, and so those are the people you got to watch out for with like Matt Ryan. 150 is usually where, if you go back to the other live streams I've done on Underdog, I usually wait till the very end. I'm just trying different strategies here.
Get your quarterback,
yeah, and I've kind of neglected my tight ends, but I still have my guys here that I'm seeing. All I'm saying is if somebody's listening, then please don't do it to me. But as long as Njoku's still there.
Drafted him a lot too.
Yeah, I love Njoku. I think he's going to have a breakout year. Also,
T-Seal loves him some tuna salad, by the way. Big chunks of pickles in that bitch, he said.
I love our.
Don't ever make it with Miracle Whip, please.
You know what?
Oh, there's one now.
I'll mix some tuna with like some olives, some jalapenos, and eat it out of a bowl, and it's good. I don't even care. Pour in a little vinegar. I'm trying to lose a little weight. I don't even care, man. It's like, it's good. It's like a little salad, a little tuna salad type thing. I'm just in the Peloton.
Ow!
Gotta mix
Ow!
What happened?
I just got sniped on Nico Collins. I thought I was gonna get him.
What? You got your quarterback. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
You're
I
at
guess I'll take him
150.
now.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to sneak him until the next round, but
he slipped. His ADP's dropped a little bit. Don't look at that. He's been at the 150 range all year. That's right around where you.
There's the other guy I was eyeing up there, Brian.
No! I need the thing that bleeps me out.
Yeah, beep, beep. That thing used to get a workout on the Osbournes.
Yeah, exactly.
On MTV.
Exactly.
Like there was episodes where you couldn't even understand what was going on because Ozzy was just like, all
right, I'm gonna get my Tua stack here, and this is probably one of my most consistent stacks. Gesicki, wait till you read the article that I'm gonna have ready for you in the morning. Just wait. It's actually you don't have to read it, and I actually need to check with you guys because I don't know if it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have like 100 charts in my article.
Oh God, where's Ben? I think Ben just jumped out his window.
but there's no writing. There's gonna be a little bit of writing, but only a little bit to edit. Yeah. I hope Brock isn't pissed off because there's gonna be like 100+ charts. I'm not even gonna admit how long it took me to come up with the data to put into this, but the charts they're gonna blow people away and they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. Okay, let's see here.
I'm lonely people.
Ooh, I need some wide receivers. I like saying that. I like saying that out loud. I need some wide receivers. Yeah, I know who I want here. All I'm saying, it was like a wet dream going out to and I don't mean to be gross, but going out to the restaurant, and I'm just going to talk because I know who I want. And like, I'm going out to eat with Joe Dolan and John Hansen and Ben Kukanis. And I'm just like, wow, this is like
I appreciate that.
No, it was awesome, man. I just had so much fun. And
it was a good time. At that restaurant, though, man, I could not eat another sandwich from that place, man. I just couldn't do it. It was so
from
big.
Fatheads?
Yeah. Literally, the place is called Fatheads, so.
Yeah. No, I love Paris Campbell. That's somebody I have a lot of exposure to. I think this is going to be his year. He may get hurt, but I'm okay with a wide receiver getting hurt because I usually draft 7 of them.
Okay. So I'm going to take a guy coming up here, Wes. I've heard some things about here in the last couple weeks. I don't think this guy B. Green's going to take him, but I'm not going to mention it just yet.
I know it's not Britton Covey.
No.
And it's not
I
Jason
have heard
Huntley.
this is a guy who has burned people for years. But I have heard good things about him. I'm going to take Tyler Higbee.
Okay.
That's my number 2 tight end.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not buying into the Matthew Stafford crap. I think
I think he looks. I think he'll be all right.
Let me say this: I tore my UCL when I was in high school. I don't have an intact UCL, and I can still sling a football. I think he's fine.
Really?
Yeah, not a problem. You can still do it just fine. I can throw the ball just as far as before. The only thing that's different is I have to deal with the pain if I don't warm up properly. If I don't warm up properly, it feels like my heart is in my elbow and it hurts like no other. But as long as I warm up, I don't need a UCL, and I can throw a ball pretty far. I have a cannon. I was a pitcher in high school, so I think he's fine. I'm not worried about his.
That's how you blew your arm out.
That's how I blew my arm out. Throwing too many curveballs when I was a teenager. But they said that they don't. What's up with the NFL? Teams are starting to be cloudy on the injury information, and they're starting to say like lower body injury. He has a baseball injury.
Well, I think that's because they don't need to put out an official injury report in training camp.
Yeah. That's true. But I
think that's part of the issue there. Yeah.
If they say baseball injury, it's a Tommy John. It's a UCL.
Yeah, and that's what Edwin thinks it is.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it to succeed in the NFL.
All right, baby. Come to Butthead. Come to Butthead.
Have you seen the new episodes?
I have not. I saw the movie though.
Oh, the movie. Okay, so that means you have Paramount Plus.
I do. Wes, I literally got it just for the Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, but you got a month of it or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch
the new episodes. They're freaking hilarious.
They're all hilarious. I mean,
yeah.
So anyway, I just double stacked Matt Ryan with Pittman and Alec Pierce, who apparently has been impressing them. So
yeah, I love Alec Pierce. If I didn't get if I didn't get Campbell, I would have gone Alec Pierce there.
Come to Butthead.
All right, 177. I'm at 6 wide receivers. I can always welcome one more. There's a couple here I'm looking at, but then let's look at the quarterbacks, and it's a little bit of a reach. Let's see tight end real quick. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with my stack and get some Jared Goff.
Wes, there was the other quarterback I had an option for because I have Swift and I have Hawkinson. And so that's the nice thing about Swift is like that, like and Eckler too. Like if I was like maybe considering an early quarterback, you can stack Justin Herbert with Austin Eckler.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's what I like about those pass catching backs,
Well, and then if you think about you're only getting half PPR, but if you stack him with his quarterback, that's actually going to make up for that.
Right, exactly.
And it makes Eckler I'm 100% on board there.
It's entirely possible, Wes, if not likely. Oh no, St. Brown, but Swift and Hawkinson could very well be second and third on that team in catches. It might actually be likely they're second and third on that team in catches.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So,
there's enough targets to go around for Hawkinson and Swift and even Jameson when he comes back. I'm not worried about
it. And they are being very smart. They're not rushing him.
Well, and then think about what we were dealing with last year. Josh Reynolds was the wide receiver too. There are so many targets to go around. All right, so let's see. I'm at 3, 4, 6, 2. And my guy's still down here. I'm not gonna bust that reveal. So I'm gonna go tight end. My third tight end has always been this guy.
Oh, it's a great pick.
I just love him because there's no tight end in the game that could potentially just come in and play quarterback.
Yeah. They have Dalton, so it's not likely.
Not likely,
but it's possible.
It's possible. And I don't need him because, I've got Freiermuth and Gesicki. I can't even tell you how many of my underdogs I have with Freiermuth, Gesicki, and Taysom Hill. It's like my trio. And I wanted Njoku, but he didn't slip. So I usually like to get him around the 170 range, and it's like 10 spots below his ADP. But he didn't slip, so I'm not going to reach for him. If I knew what was going on with Deshaun Watson, I would have, but I'm not going to reach for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, Watson obviously is going to miss 11 games.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe 8.
No, you didn't hear it? You didn't hear it?
Oh, no. Is there
It's 11. It's 11.
Okay. Well, at least we know what's up.
Oh, it's 11. Yeah, it's 11. Yeah, he's
okay. That's fine because I have Brissett stock out there, so that's fine by me. I'm all about that. I'll be right back. Go
okay. Eleanor Rigby. How many picks until I'm up? Oh, 5 picks for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm by the way, guys, I'm talking to myself because I'm trying to come up with the daily lineup for tomorrow so I can send it to old Kukanis. Kukanis, are you working on that PDF behind the scenes so my buddy gets off my back? He'll probably be typing a message here shortly.
By the way, Joe.
Yeah.
You need to get an appropriately sized suitcase and just put Virginia in it.
Oh, okay.
And then you need to head down to the Senior Bowl because we're all going to go there. And
I love the Senior Bowl. I'd love to go to the Senior Bowl.
Let's do that this year. Let's do the Senior Bowl. Let's get Graham. Let's get Scott's coming. Me, Scott, and John are locked in. Come to the Senior Bowl.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take my guy here just so I get him.
Okay. Yeah.
I get a Danny Gray, Trey Lance stack.
No, I love that pick.
I mean, I just wanted to get him, you know, not risk just getting sniped there.
Yeah,
let me try. I have to find out. Let me look at the news and let me find out who I was talking about today, just so I can.
I'm telling you, you stay on top of the rookies, like the Senior Bowl, man. You stay ahead of the game. Let's see here.
Hitman.
I like Samuel. Here at the end.
If you
know who I'm taking at 18.
Oh, Wes, I this is completely off the board, but where are you at on Juju? Because I think the majority of our staff is out.
Go back and listen. And yeah, I wouldn't touch Juju with your team. Okay.
I
want MBS. I want as much MBS as I can get. And then if I don't get him, I want Sky Moore. And then if I don't get him, I mean, obviously I want Kelsey first. And then if I don't get any of those 3, then I want McCole Hardman. And then I really don't want anybody else on the Chiefs. But I mean, people are drafting freaking.
Oh, people are drafting like the guy's knees are being held together by chewing gum.
It's laughable. It's laughable. It's a comic. It's a comedy. It cracks me up. I can't believe it.
So
all right, here's my sleeper. Not really. And if he would have gone, I would have picked him. I mean, I would have gone my other guy. Yeah. So I'll just say it. My last 2 guys here at A-Team is either Jeff Wilson or Jaylen Warren.
Oh, yeah. Like the guy who might be the Steelers 2 back.
Yeah. So because I have Elijah Mitchell, though, I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson.
There you go.
That's my guys.
Who else?
The Underdog, man. I just got to say it. It's such a simple website. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a draft engine. But it's so cool. I love it. I love Underdog.
All right,
so cool.
I'm gonna make a homer pick coming up here.
That's okay. Let's see, homer pick. So I know you're not going tight end because Goddard's gone and Stoll is number 2. Hold on, don't pick yet. Wait till the end of your clock. So it's either Quez.
Nailed it. Yeah, you nailed it. He's their third receiver, man.
He runs a low 4.3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if everyone realizes that. A low 4.3. Because I see him sit on too many dynasty waiver wires. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for 4.3s that just haven't seen the volume yet.
Well, that's why I drafted Danny Gray in one of my dynasty leagues. Just like This is the third round pick with 4.3 speed who's not getting drafted high.
He ran a 4.31. I mean, come on, this guy, and he's 6'3". Just crazy, just crazy.
Hey, guess what, Wes? We're done. 53 minutes. That's not so bad. No. Especially since it took us 25 minutes to get into a draft. Look at that. That was trippy.
That was quick. I love it.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I've got to finish up. I got to put the daily lineup out there so I have something to talk about tomorrow. But for Wes, I'm Joe. Wes, I had a great time, my friend.
Absolutely. And I love doing these with you, Joe. And look forward to our next one.
Indeed. All right, guys. See y'all.
Later.